Welcome to Core Strength Pilates. My name's Caroline. Today I'm going to take you through the standing arm series, and quite often my clients will ask for some homework exercises, and I've decided to do a little set of videos that you can watch on YouTube. So if you're joining in with me today, you could use some light weights. These are £1. I'm actually going to use these. These are 1 kilogram, 2.2 pounds. And I'm going to take you through a set of 5 standing exercises, and then we'll take some of the squat position. It's like a plie leg position exercises. If you've not done them before, then maybe watch through first and then join in with me, and I hope you enjoy them. So first of all, we have to look at our posture. Pilates is very posturally sound, and in order to work when the limbs are moving, we need to have a very stable, lifted powerhouse area. So you'll stand with your feet in a very small Pilates V. You can see my toes are 2 or 3 finger widths apart. My heels are together. That enables me to lift from the back of my heels up into the back of the seat, and also to find the link between the pubic bone and the back ribs, so I'm lifted in the powerhouse. And then I'm going to very slightly lean myself forward so the weight slightly transfers to the toes, which means I have to lift a little bit more to stop myself falling forward. So when we start to work the different arm positions, your goal is to stay stable. Different positions might make you want to wobble forward or back or from side to side, and your goal today as you work with me is to stay lifted in your posture, nice and relaxed in your neck. You're going to hold the weights firmly but not grippily, so the weight is not really gripped by the hands, you're just holding them. And the first exercise we're going to do is the zip up. So grab your weights, glue your heels together, slightly lean yourself onto a forward angle so that you feel as if you might be in a wind tunnel, and we'll do 8 zip ups. So we breathe in to lift the elbows higher than the shoulders, and breathe out to press down. Imagine that the weights are pulling something very heavy from underneath, as if you're pulling up a big bag of cement from the floor, and release. And this is 4. So those of you who are more proficient, you might like to add a rise. We keep the heels together, we lift ourselves, you're still lifted in the powerhouse. Your elbows are coming higher than the shoulders, and on the back of your body, your shoulder blades, the scapula, are gliding down as the elbows raise, and we'll do 1 more. So that's our 8 zip ups. And then we are going to do chest expansion. So again, same beautiful posture. Start with the arms in a forward position, breathe in to draw the arms behind you in extended arm position. The neck rotates side to side, center and release. We'll do 6 of these, and each time your neck will rotate an alternate side to start, center, breathe out. Again, this can be done with the rise, or you can keep your heels and your big toe and little toe in the wind tunnel position and keep yourself lifted. I'll do 2 on the rise, a little bit more concentration here needed as you turn your head to keep your body from falling, and release. Breathing in, squeezing the back of the legs as you rise up, and turning the head, feeling how the chest fills up with air, lowering down and relaxing. Relax your arms. So the third one is shaving the head, and the arm position here, you're going to hold your weights at the base of your neck. Your elbows are wide, drawn back, not so far back that your ribs flare out, and you're going to shave the hair, in your imagination, off the back of your head. Notice that my shoulders will not elevate. I'm keeping my arms from pressing too far up. If I fully extend the elbow, that will lift my neck too much, so we don't want to find a full extension of the elbow. I'll just turn sideways so you can see. Lifted in the powerhouse, slightly leant forward posture, and I'm doing 8 of these. So this is 4, stretching, and the work is in the back of the body. You can feel the shoulder blades coming together. I'll just turn from this side as well. So you could turn around with me if you want, or you could just stay facing the camera. And arms down, release the shoulders, have a little relax. Good. So the fourth one is the arm circles. Again, same position. Open chest, lifted powerhouse, arms starting long by the side, and you draw a small circle. Think about the movement coming from the arm bone where it sits into the top of the socket near the shoulder. 8 circles up, 8 circles down. When we start to rotate a limb, often the body would like to rotate as well, so you're fixing your abdominals or holding your body stable so that your body doesn't change its position. And down you come. That's 2. These weights feel quite heavy as they get to these higher positions away from the body. You have to stabilise more. So if you find this too hard, you can try them without weights. You could try them with the lighter weights, the yellow weights, the 1 pound weights. And up again. Allowing the head of the arm bone to find good scapulohumeral rhythm, which if you're my clients, you'll know what that means. And if not, look it up on the internet. And down. Well done. Good. And again, relax the arms. Give your legs a little shake if they're needing to rest. And then we have 2 bicep curl exercises. You can choose to do one or the other. And of course, with any of these exercises, you could just do some of them and not all of them. So the first one, we have arms parallel to the floor and the biceps bend and stretch here. And your goal is to keep your elbows level with your shoulders. Still lifted in the powerhouse, nice and long through the back of the neck. A little bit of weight forward so that you're in your imaginary wind tunnel. Hopefully you can feel your biceps. I can feel my biceps. And then the triceps extending the elbow. And work from under the arm. Don't just let the weights go with gravity. Well done. Relax. Second bicep curl can be done out here. And we come in and stretch. And your breath in and out. In fact, with the standing arm series, you can breathe for just regular breath, but obviously make sure your abdominals don't lose their control. They're holding on to stop you falling forward or back, the back muscles and the front muscles making a spinal sandwich for you. And one more. And the arms relax. And then I'm just going to show you 2 in the low position. It's a standing squat. You'll be turned, I'll turn sideways so you can see. Your feet are in their little V. You bend and plie at the hips, the knees and the ankles, and allow the tail to stretch out behind you. Lifted here, and the arms are hanging. You imagine you have a piece of elastic between the weights. Check that your neck is very long. Check you're lifted here to support the lumbar spine. Pull out the elastic and control the descent against gravity, and pull out the elastic. And hopefully you can feel that your shoulder blades are coming together on the back of your rib cage, nice and long through your position of your spine, head to tail, supported in the lower back. So we hinge it over the hips to come down to this position, but to come out of it, you round your back into a cat shape and you unravel. And then we have a second exercise in that position. I'll just demonstrate from the other side. And this one is boxing. Joseph Pilates did some professional boxing before the First World War. He was in the UK, or England as it was then, and he was boxing and working as a professional circus performer, and even went to Scotland Yard to teach some of the policemen how to box. So I think boxing was true to his heart. It's a very lifted position, gives you strong shoulders, strong arms. You're in your little Pilates V, bend the ankles, knees, hips, lift the powerhouse as you extend over the back of the hip joints, or you flex over the hip joints actually, and the arms come to the shoulders, and then one arm goes up, one arm forward, back to the centre. So the arms here, if you don't control your torso, you will be wanting to rotate. So if you imagine your shoulders measured across, your hips measured across, and the distance between the shoulders and the hips, a little bit like an A4 piece of paper. In Pilates we call this the box. You're keeping your body box shaped, whilst your arms work in their boxing position, but also they try and destabilise you. You have to stay stable. One of our goals is to have good centering, good control. I like to stretch my fingers here. You could just hold your weights. And then again, like the first one that we did like this, we're going to unravel, make your back into a cat shape, unravel from the tail, through the shoulders. And hopefully you've enjoyed the standing arms series.